Alright guys, so in this episode we are going to be integrating Sanity to our project. So the first thing to do is to go to sanity.io. So make sure you have an account created. I've already created mine. That's why you can see my profile picture like so. So once you are done with that, the next thing you have to do is to come and copy this command right here. Then we'll head back to our VS Code and open our terminal, and I'll go to a new tab and paste in the command that we copied. Then I'll just hit space and I'll add a period sign so that it's going to create the Sanity project inside our current folder. So I'll hit enter. Alright, so we're going to just click enter to create a new project, and don't worry about this project you are seeing right here. Is the one I already have. So I'll just hit enter to create a new one, and I'll call this one Stay Light YT Studio. Then I'll hit enter, and again just select your own organization. Mine is Dev Lawrence. I'll just hit enter as well. Then I'll say yes for default configuration. Then for the project template, we just need a clean project without any schema types. So I'll hit enter again. And yes, we want to use TypeScript. Alright, so we'll use npm to install the dependencies. Alright, it's currently installing and this is going to take a while. I will join you once it's done. Alright, so it has been installed successfully and we can run npm run dev, but I won't do that because, like I said, we'll be integrating it into our Astro project. Because currently, if I close the source folder, you see that the Staylight YT Studio is a separate folder on its own, but we want to embed it to our root folder, which is the Staylight YT. So if I go back to my browser, I have a tab already open on how to integrate Sanity with Astro. I also have a couple of videos about it as well, but I'll still walk you through on how to set that up. So the first thing to do before we install any package again, I'll quickly come to the Staylight YT and I will bring this sanity.config to the root folder. I also bring the Sanity CLI as well. And lastly, I'll bring in the schema types. So these are the only things we need. So once we are done integrating it, we'll delete this folder. So once you have these outside, the schema types, the Sanity CLI, and the Sanity config, you just have to come right here and I will copy just this one. Because if you see the note here, it said Astro.js is only needed if you plan to embed a studio in our project, and we're already using React already, so there's no need to install it. So I'll copy it, and just to make sure what I'm saying is correct, you can see that the Astro.js React package, same thing as here. So I'll close this one out, open our terminal again, and I'll paste in this and I'll hit enter. Alright, so we're not going to click yes or enter yes, because if you notice, it's going to install React 19. And if you take note, we're currently using React 18, as you can see. So what I will do is I'll copy this out. And as you can see, we'll have to skip this step so that we can run it ourselves. So we'll hit on no, and we'll hit on no again. So I'll clear this out. So I will just paste in that command here, and I will go to our package.json file, and I'll make sure that this version that is here. So let me go back and compare it again. So React 18.3.1. So this will be 18.3.1. So for the React is, I think we'll still use the same version again. So we just use it for everything. 18.3.1. Then for the React DOM, I think that's different. Okay, still the same. So 18.3.1. 0.1. Then I think that is about it. So we can copy this like so. Now cut it out and open our terminal again, and I'll paste it like so. And let me go through it again to make sure that everything is correct. And of course it's automatically started installing. So alright, so I think I'll have to paste it back because we need to get rid of this pipe symbol. So where is it? So I think there's one here. Then we also need to get rid of this other one like so. So if we cut it now and save, I can clear my screen, say CLS, and I'll paste it again. And this time it should install. Yeah, so it's installing. Alright, so that has been installed. I'll clear this out. And if I go back, the next thing I'll do is to add the Sanity types. So to do that, we'll create this file env.d.ts inside our source folder. So go to our source folder like so, and I'll just paste it like so. And I'll also copy this one and paste it here. Alright, so we need to now set up our Sanity client. So assuming we used these npx Astro as Sanity package, this would have been set up for us automatically. We just have to replace the project ID. But since we're doing it manually, I will just copy this one like so. I'll go to our Astro config file, and I'll add a comma here and paste it like so. Then I'll also make sure that we import Sanity from Astro as well, so that this error can go away. So what we need to do now is to replace the project ID with the data set. So to do that, you can go to your manage project to see that, but if you go to the sanity.config file, you should see the project ID. So I'll copy it and I'll paste it here. Then for the data set name is always production. So I'll set it to production like so. Then I'll add this to. Alright, so I can save this now, and our CLI is also set up for us. The next thing we need to do is to install this Sanity Vision 2. So I'll copy it and I'll open our terminal, say npm I. Then I'll paste in what I copied and hit enter. Alright, so that has been installed. I'll clear this out. And I think the last thing we need to do is to go back to our astro.config file. And underneath this, we just need to add a studio base path URL. So basically, this is the endpoint you want to access your Sanity Studio from. So I'll call this /admin, but you can call this whatever you choose to. So I will save. So we can now test it out. So I'll go back to our browser and localhost, and I think our server stopped. Let me check that again. Okay, so it's re-optimizing the changes and all, so it should build back up. While that is loading, I'll just come to a new tab and I'll just access my admin endpoint. So localhost 3000/admin. Alright, you can see that it's working now, but before we continue, we need to add this URL as a cause origin in order for us to access our content. So I'll just click on continue. Alright, so I'll just click on got it first and click on add cause origin. So cause origin has been added successfully. Just close the tab and this should automatically load, and if it works successfully, our admin dashboard will load. Alright, since it's your first time accessing this endpoint, it's going to prompt you to log in with whatever account you signed up with. So I signed up with GitHub. I'll log in with GitHub. Alright, so our studio has been loaded successfully, but as you can see, we don't have any predefined schema types. We only have the structure tab and the vision tab that we installed. So that's it for this episode. In the next episode, we are going to create our first document type, which is a user document type, and we're also going to sync our Clark users from our user management dashboard to our user document.